Alright, y'all, so with this season being the giant dumpster fire that it is, I thought it'd be a good idea to let off some steam and just talk about the worst Commander players I've ever seen play on this team. Now, my list is going to be looking a little different from a lot of other players, people's lists, because again, I didn't watch it all the way back. I'm like, not that old to see everybody play, so I can only talk about only so many people. So, with that being said, go ahead and type it out in the comments below who is the worst Commanders player we ever had on this team. With that being said, let's go. But before we get into the players, I want us to say the worst person we have ever had associated with this damn organization will always and forever be Dan Snyder. You are the worst person I've ever known that have ever been associated with the Commanders Redskins name ever. I know you were the owner. I know you took over before I could even comprehend what the Redskins was. Yeah, you are terrible, brother. You have been legit one of the most worst influence that happened to this team. All the bad decisions, all the bad hirings, everything that pretty much was bad about it, low-key stemmed from you. So, always and forever, eat a dick, and I hope wherever you at, you are just fuming to the mouth that, that we are way better off without you. Even though this is a really bad season this year, but still is a giant fuck you, buddy. Off the real, we gotta talk about Albert Haynesworth. I swear, this man legit finessed the hell out of this team. And everybody saw it. Everybody legit saw it. Was he good on, the other teams, like, Tennessee and everything like that? He was a dog. But somehow, some way, I knew he figured out, like, as soon as he saw it was just Dan Snyder just gonna throw money at him, yeah, I'm gonna take the bread and just, not do shit. That was the worst deal I've ever seen ever. And that was just me just starting off watching football, taking it like more serious and stuff like that. But he got like what, 100 million off that, and then he was just dog shit. No effort, faking injuries, by the way, and still was collecting that bread. I'm just like, why did we keep him? He was like a dog everywhere else, and as soon as he come here, it was just complete 180, night and day, and he put no type of effort. Was a lazy piece of shit. And what did he do for it? Like, I will never understand how we legit saw that and was just like, yep, throw him the bag. Give him everything we got, and we get literally nothing on our end. Like, that was the dumbest shit we ever did. I think that's legit up there in the top 3 of one of the worst decisions we ever made. Probably top 2, but yeah, horrible ass player. And then the fact that he played like a dog in Tennessee and other teams like that, yeah, it blew me. It completely blew me how he just legit just came here and just stole money. That's legit what he did, stole freaking money. Next, I want to talk about, y'all thought our quarterback carousel was bad before. Y'all apparently haven't seen Patrick Ramsey, dog. I swear, I was too young to understand why he was throwing 2 interceptions a game, but now I'm just, like, you are ass. You are so ass, bro. You and John Beck. Oh my God. I don't think people realize we really have been hell. Y'all want to bitch and complain about Jaden Daniels being hurt and all like that? Let's take it back before Kirk Cousins days, before RG3 days. Then y'all will see we really was in hell. The really only bright spot in that whole quarterback situation was Jason Campbell, and we ruined him. Damn. We legit ruined his ass. But we sat there and watched Patrick Ramsey, John Beck, Rex Grossman. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, we really went through it. But Patrick Ramsey and John Beck legit had to be one of the 2 worst quarterbacks that I've ever seen wear a Redskins uniform. Legitly, as the time I've seen, watching football. That had to be one of the worst experiences ever. I'm just like, how did we see this and said, yep, let's rock and roll with him to go out there and be our starting QB? Oh my God. Worst ever, dog. The worst. Next on this list is from the Ron Rivera era. Let me tell you, Ron Rivera, I really will never forgive you for the mess and how much of a setback you did to this team. We are legit maybe 5, 6, 7 years behind the curve because of all your decisions. The worst linebacker we probably up here, you can pick from a bunch of them, but David Mayo. I didn't realize now, well, I did realize when we were starting, back then when we shifted from the Skins to the Washington football team, you basically just kept getting old ass, washed ass, linebackers from the Panthers team. David Mayo was terrible. So slow. So fucking slow. Tackling? No. Covering? No. Damn. He was just the worst thing out there. Besides John Bostic and shit, you can name whoever. Oh, Thomas Davis Sr., who didn't even play a snap. I think he played one snap and then sat on the bench. It was a healthy scratch for a whole season. What the hell are we talking about? David Mayo was just out there just for the love of the game. For the literal love of the game. And I mean, I get it. Like, we all hated Cody Barton and everything like that. But, like, man. Like, David Mayo was so fucking bad. And I'm glad we got Bobby. I'm glad we got Frankie Luvu. But, like, y'all say, and I know I say Bobby can't cover right now because it just, you know, he's in an older age. But, like, David Mayo couldn't do shit. Shit, I mean, like, even with, like, the special teams, I'm just like, I didn't even trust him out there. Like, I legit think he was one of the worst linebackers I've ever seen here. Maybe, I don't know. Mason Foster had his days, you know, that may be too far back for y'all, but he had his days. But, like, David Mayo legit was probably the worst linebacker I've seen out there. Like, comfortably. It was so fucking awful. On top of Jack Del Rio's defense and Ron Rivera's just defensive mind, there was no way in hell they really saw that and just said, yep, that's going to be one of our core linebackers out there. Oh my God, so bad. Next, let's talk about the worst, probably one of the worst draft picks they did, Troy Apke. I don't want to hear a fucking thing. He was supposed to be a dog at Penn State. He wasn't that bad. No. He was a legit terrorist on the field for us. I hated it. I absolutely hated seeing him on the field with us, dog. Listed as a DB. As a corner? No. Absolutely not. To the point where he was only just playing special teams for like the first 2-3 years he was there. And then when he finally got a chance to start on the field, he was burnt chicken. He couldn't even play corner. We put him at safety and it didn't fucking matter. He was way too slow. Like, I've seen Reed Dowdy out there, and I'm just like, I mean, he won't the best out there, but he doesn't remind me of Reed Dowdy. I thought it was supposed to be the next coming of that shit, but he was way too fucking slow. He was so bad in coverage. So horrendous. It didn't matter it was man. It didn't matter it was zone. And he was just, oh my God. I don't know what they actually saw in him. Granted, I'm just a fan that's just looking at at the team and just seeing like, oh, maybe he might be decent or not. No, I genuinely did not think he would be this fucking awful. And he was worse than what, they kept saying, like, yeah, we'll take him over every other potential, safety that was out there on the market. You feel me? Like, and the chances that we could have drafted like Trayvon Mulberry or anything like that, we didn't. But, later down in rounds, we see this kid, Troy Apke, and to let it be known, he was one of the worst decisions that they could have ever made. But Ron Rivera couldn't get out of his own ass, and he only liked people that had a good sense of good morals and everything like that, knowing that this nigga cannot play. Bro, Troy Apke was fucking terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Next on this list is another, is it a Ron Rivera pick, I think? But Ben St. Juste, y'all already knew it was. The thing is with Ben St. Juste, right? His first 2 seasons, he had potential, like legit, real potential. Like he had got played out of position maybe a few times, other times, later down in his career here. But as a solid cornerback too, he wasn't bad. He didn't get a single pick until like his 4th season. I think he got his only pick in his 4th season. But yeah, he was really fucking awful. And then he was starting to get burnt by not just wide receiver 2s, but he was getting burnt by 3s, 4s, 5s. It didn't even matter who lined up against him. You were either going to get a guaranteed catch or we were guaranteed to get a defensive PI. It never fails, bro. It's either holding defensive PI or you're getting burnt for a 50+ yard catch every single time. It did not matter, bro. It fucking did not matter. I truthfully did not know what the hell happened to Ben St. Juste because he became legit one of our worst corners I've ever seen out there. And I get it. He got played out of position once, closer to the end of Ron Rivera's era because him and Emmanuel Forbes were just it was a lot of burnt chicken back there. It was a lot of fucking baked ass goddamn chicken. So I don't get why. Just I don't know, bro. It did not pan out well, and it was fucking terrible. So yeah, sorry St. Juice, but like you legit was one of the worst corners on this team comfortably. Even though you're probably like a cool dude or whatever, but like, oh my god, it ended bad, super bad here, just fucking terrible.
Now it's his first victory as an NFL head coach. End zone shot. It's caught for the touchdown. Chase.
Next, we gotta talk about another corner, but this time is from the Adam Peters era, and that is Mike Davis. Let me tell you, bro, in LA with the Chargers, you were like up and down. You had one good, fantastic season, and then you came here, and I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I was happy that we didn't have to see the Ben St. Juice, and Emmanuel Forbes combo again, but then I seen you on the field, and I got fucking terrified because Malik Neighbors was fucking you up. Put you in the spin cycle. He killed you on the same comeback route 2 times in a row, and you look like you was scared of the damn tackle. You almost sold us a game in Atlanta, the game that we needed to get to the playoffs. I was like, we got rid of Forbes. We got rid of, St. Juice. And then you look legit worse. Actually, no, St. Juice was still there. But you legit looked worse. I was like, I don't know who else I would trust. Either St. Juice goes in there or freaking you. I don't even know. And this is before Lattimore even like legitimately was like playing in there because he was battling an injury. But damn it. Boy, you were getting baked, my boy. It was so bad. A little, he was afraid to tackle and everything like that. I'm like, nah, this can't be it. He cannot be on this team. He legit, at times, I can't even tell, but he legit looked worse than St. Juice. That is like no exaggeration. Oh my God, Michael Davis, I'm so glad he's not on the team anymore, but boy, oh boy. Every time you were on the field, I just knew it was about to be fucking bad news. Had to be legit the worst corner, potentially the worst corner we've had on this team. And to wrap up this list, this is from the whole last Dan Snyder era, and I think this was the Jay Gruden era. This is Josh Doctson, the worst potential I've ever seen ever coming from TCU. I was like, all right, cool. Since we didn't re-sign, Pierre Garçon or Deshaun Jackson, which again, dumbass decisions as usual, we decided to draft Josh Doctson, this tall-ass wide receiver from TCU. I was like, okay, cool. He's going to be, our guy, our jump ball guy. Kirk got a deep ball threat now, and it did not do shit. I get it. The first season, he had 1 catch, right? And then got injured right after that, which knocked him out for the season. But then right after that, it was just drop ball after drop ball after drop ball after drop ball. It was just so inconsistent with his route running, hands, and it's just like I don't know what the hell. He just did not pan out. Yeah, I'd probably say that was probably one of our biggest draft busts ever. Potentially, yeah, as a first rounder, yeah, I would say that because he was bad. It was legit fucking bad. I'm just like, we had a little too much hope in you, but like, boy, my boy, like it was too much. It was so fucking bad. I think his only best fucking game was against the Raiders. And I think maybe the Seahawks, but like other than that, awful. Just, he was a non-factor for years. And everybody was just like praying. Even the announcers would say like, yeah, I know everybody was waiting for him to do, one of the things that he was showing in TCU was, jump balls and shit like that, and it just never panned out. It just looked like we just wasted complete ammo on that damn draft pick. He just didn't pan out. It just never worked, and I've never probably been so disappointed in the draft pick. In regards to wide receiver, it was just fucking terrible. But y'all let me know down in the comments below what is the worst Commanders player you've seen played here. But if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Everybody know it's your boy Easy. Till next time, y'all.